Hello everyone. I'm here at the Imagination Playground in Thiensville, where my grandkids come all the time. But it's not the same today because it's been raining and raining and raining, and while you can see the playground's in pretty good shape, if you look over here at the place where you get your food after Fun Before the 4th, you can see that the water's quite high, and if you go just a little bit beyond that, you can see it's right up to the edge. And in fact, if we go around the pavilion that I'm in, covered over because I don't want to be in the rain, you can see that the water is nearly up to the edge of the pavilion. The picnic table right here is pretty wet and covered, and if you look at that one out there, maybe you can see it from here, I don't know, let's see. Yep, I think you can see it. Let's go in. Look at that. That picnic table is pretty much non-existent. If we go over to the other side, you can see that the trees and the bench and the path are all covered over. Yep, it's kind of a mess today. I don't think I'd be wanting to have a little fire in that grill, and I don't think I'd want to be out here playing with my kids. Not that we'd be doing that anyway during this time of COVID. Playgrounds are kind of empty right now. However, it does raise questions, doesn't it, for you? You say to yourself, Lord, maybe couldn't you have provided water over 6 or 7 days instead of just 1 or 2? I think I heard we got 4.75 inches of rain on Sunday. It was pouring when I was in church doing worship service. Couldn't we have had an inch a day? Wouldn't that have been fine? These are real questions that we have, aren't they, in life? Why does God allow some things to happen and other things not? Let me just go grab my Bible. Whenever I am challenged with questions like that, whenever my mind starts to ring a buzz with the whys and how comes and meanderings, I come back to Isaiah 55. It says here in Isaiah 55, verse 8, "My thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, declares the Lord. As the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. As the rain and snow come down from heaven and do not return to it without watering the earth and making it bud and flourish, so that it yields seed for the sower and bread for the eater, so is my word that goes out from my mouth. It will not return to me empty, but will accomplish what I desire and achieve the purpose for which I sent it." God tells us there that we should just always remember that He's got our best interest at heart. And sometimes the things He allows for a purpose, and they may be puzzling to us and we may not understand, but in the end, when all is said and done, we'll be able to look back and perhaps see amazing things that God accomplished, not only in spite of the difficulty, but sometimes even because of or through it. Think about the cross, for instance. What a puzzling thing that was. Jesus hanging up there in agony, Jesus dying, the great prophet of God, the Son of God, the King of Kings, lifeless on a cross, bloody and beaten. Yet 3 days later, God brought him forth from the tomb and gave us confidence that because Jesus lives, we can live also, and that nothing in all creation can separate us from God's love. And so in the midst of wet water, rain, or sun, in the midst of earthquake or sunny day, in the midst of famine or festival, in the midst of disease or health, we trust in the Lord because we know He cares for us, because we know He promises to work all things together for the good, because we know He says that sometimes His ways are not ours. And so we hang on. Hey, it's good to see you again on Every Day with Jesus. We'll see you again tomorrow. Have a good day.